in America, all trans people are being banned from the restrooms of our identities, depending on the state, regardless of whether or not you pass.
See, I feel like it's very different over here. Maybe it's just because we're in different areas. I feel like if I was going to a restroom and see this other girl, I know she's a trans girl, she used to go in, she'd be refused, and I wouldn't, which is wrong in 100 ways. I do get that
Of
is wrong.
course.
But in the other sense, she just, she has short hair. Like, I'm not saying short hair is masculine, but she still has like facial hair. Like, I know there's PCOS or whatever that's called. I know like women do have that. But when you see like these characteristics like short hair, facial hair, and Adam's apple, like broad shoulders, like masculine features, and they're going into
Think of it some.
she,
Some
I don't know.
cisgender women have full blown Adam's apples. Everyone has one. It's more defined for some people than others. It's typically more defined in males than it is in females, typically. But some cisgender women have prominent Adam's apples. They're still women.
Yeah, but you can tell they're women. There's just like
Okay.
it's
You cannot always tell that a cisgender woman is cisgender. Some cisgender women look like men, and they are still women. There is a cisgender woman on this app. She's a bodybuilder. She is absolutely jacked. She has
Mhm.
very, very short hair. Um, if you were to just see a picture of her, you would see a man. She's not a man. She's a woman. She's a gorgeous fucking woman. Love me some muscle girls. Um, but just looking at a picture, your assumption would be that she is a man. She's cisgender.
see, you could tell the difference between a trans woman that's freshly started than a cis woman because there's more like it's
It
more
doesn't. It
they
doesn't matter if you can tell the difference. It doesn't matter if someone passes or not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, these stereotypes are they're just harmful to women as a whole.
but how is it harmful to women?
Because there's some expectation that you need to be at a certain level, a certain place to be valid as a woman. And it works, it works the same way with cisgender women. If a cisgender woman has short hair or, they have like smaller breasts or something, people will call them a man too. Cisgender women are being harmed using the bathroom now in the United States because of these bathroom bans. Because people are assuming that they're trans when they're not. Because there's some kind of idea of what it is to be a woman. And if you don't fit that standard, you're not a woman. And that's not okay. And I understand like the pressures that are put on trans women to feel like you need to be at a certain place to pass because that's what society has done. But it's very harmful. It's harmful, it's stressful for people who don't have the money to make these changes. So if someone is unhappy with their face, but they cannot afford to get facial feminization surgery, that person probably is struggling with just dysphoria. And it's because of expectations that you have to be a certain way. And we need to be normalizing that you don't have to be a certain way to be a woman, that you are valid, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and to not worry about what other people think of you.
But see, I'm not
It's
worried.
hard. My daughter goes through the same shit, right? Like you can't be tall. So she worries about getting too tall. She's taller than me, but I keep telling her, you're not that tall for a girl, though. You're not that tall. But constantly she struggles with these things because of society. It's not because she's uncomfortable with herself. It's because of expectations from society. And we need to stop. We need to stop this. It's harmful.
I get it is harmful, but I think like I'm going to like drop in a second because I know other people want to come up, but I just think that our community is just going downhill in a way.
No.
That's
How?
that's coddling the that's coddling your oppressor. Because
How's it
there's
called?
no right way for us to be who we are. The only right way to be yourself is to be you, and fuck what everyone else says.
And
Yeah,
other young trans girls need to be able to look at people like Adora and say that this is a woman too, right? That you don't have to be this certain, you don't have to fit into this certain box to be valid as a woman.
well, we're gonna just both have our own opinions, so I feel like we're not gonna get over each other here. So
That was cute.
It was. Thank you.
Tiff, again, if you take anything from this, I want you to take that there is no right way to be a woman, whether you are cis or trans, and that coddling our oppressors damages our community. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help us.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how I'm oppressing though. Like, how does
You
that
are
make
not
me?
the oppressor.
You're
Tiff,
not the
you are not the
oppressor.
oppressor. The oppressor is the cisgender community. The oppressor is cisgender, white, heterosexual men.
Oh, good. I'm not a man. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it's not you. It's just you're coddling oppressors, as in like it's the oppressors that are putting these standards on what a trans woman needs to be valid, and you're holding other trans women to that standard.
Maybe it's because I just don't feel that way, and maybe it's because I just hate the way masculinity is. I don't know, but I feel like either way, if we want, oh, actually, I can't say that because we are women, but if we want to be more feminine, like, I actually no, I can't say anything without trying to be rude or just, ugh, I don't know how to actually say it.
No, I get it. Like you're saying, like if you want to pass in society, if you want to be accepted as a woman, you need to be at this certain level of femininity. And people have been taught this.
Okay, I think I'm like done now. That's all I have to
Okay.
say.
You have a good day, Tiff. I
You too,
genuinely
thank
hope that you have a good day, but please continue to think about this conversation.
you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Good day, Tiff.
Okay. Well, I don't think we got anywhere, but I do think that was an important conversation to have, and I'm glad we had it.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. And I know that people are like, oh, Mel's not trans. She shouldn't be speaking on this. I did try to find my place and speak where I felt I fit. So I'm sorry if someone feels like I was out of place there.
No, I thought you were perfect. Thank you for letting me take that one. But I definitely am happy that you stepped in when you did.
Okay, good. I tried. I tried to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Because I do see these harmful stereotypes affecting my kid. I see it, and it affected me. It's a
Tiff, if you're
struggle.
still listening, I hope that you will maybe watch some more of my lives, maybe even come up again in the future. I would love to continue to have conversations with you. You are always welcome here, Tiff, okay? We're always welcome here. Okay, we're going to bring in the next guest now, guys. Keep tapping that screen. Let's get it up to 150,000 likes. Share the live. If you are enjoying this, please give me a follow. Guys, last night, during my 4-hour live last night, 1,300 new followers. I don't think we're going to break that record anytime soon, guys. 1,300 new followers in a single 4-hour live. That
That's
was wild.
amazing.
So yeah, if you're enjoying this, if you want to see more content like this, then please give me a follow. We're going to bring up the next guest now. If you are a friendly, you are very much loved, but please do not request. I am only looking for opposition. And just a reminder, we do not talk about previous guests. You can make points that were brought up by the previous guests, but we do not talk about previous guests.
I literally have tears. Like this does actually affect me, whether people think it does or not.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Hey,
The
Reggie.
beautifuls.
Hello, Reggie. Yeah, last night's live was rough for me. Last night's live was really rough for me, especially at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I got a little extra spicy a couple times. What did I get called? A cat or whatever?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Did you get in touch with your cat side, Mel?
Mm.
Hello,
I
Risa.
don't
How
know
you
what
doing?
that means.
Good. How are you?
How old are you, and what are your pronouns?
I'm 29 and I'm she, her.
29, she, her. Fantastic. And can you prove that I am not a woman?
Um, no, but I just have like a small question. Like, I don't know,
Okay.
maybe you can answer it for me because I see these all day on TikTok, not just you, but a bunch of other people as well. I guess my biggest question is why does it matter what anybody thinks about you if you know who you are?
I'll tell you why it matters. I mean, it may not matter to me. Other people's opinion. Thank you so much for the sub. People's opinions of whether or not I'm a woman don't really impact. They do sometimes impact me. Last night they impacted me, but normally they don't. Normally I got tough skin and I don't care if someone thinks I'm a woman or not. But the reason that it does matter is because it affects my community. When we are invalidated, it hurts. Um, it makes us feel less welcome. It makes us feel unsafe. It leads to isolation. It leads to depression. It leads to unaliving ideation. So acceptance is important because it will literally save lives.
Okay, I understand. I just feel like a lot of times, just like not your live specifically, but there is another creator. They just get so like rude, and it becomes where it's not educational anymore. It just goes back and forth and back and forth, and nobody can speak, and it's really hard. Like I'm cis, obviously. I'm just a female straight woman, she, her. And it's hard for me to see a point of view from, from a different community when I'm not being educated. I'm being slammed. I'm not allowed to talk when I have a question. I get screamed at. It's so
Okay,
frustrating.
okay, I do understand what you're saying, but I want to stress that it's very important to not tone police marginalized communities. We have very good reasons to be angry and to have a short fuse. So sometimes maybe if someone is getting a bit angry at you for something and you feel like it doesn't apply to you, try not to take it personal. We deal with a lot of hate, and our anger at the cis community is justified. Um, and it's important for people to see trans rage. Trans rage is important.
Rissa, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Like, would you feel very comfortable if on a daily basis you were misgendered?
Uh,
Like, if somebody called you he all day long, every day, and you constantly tried to correct people and they wouldn't listen because all they saw was he.
Thank you.
yeah,
Would
to
that
an
not feel
extent.
uncomfortable, do you think? Would that
I
not get to you?
do, but I feel like, we need to, like, just humans in general, you need to love yourself. Like, we only got so much time on this earth, and I feel like everybody else's opinions, like, somebody could say anything they want about me or call me whatever they want, but at the end of the day, like, I know who I am. And I feel like staying true to yourself and knowing, like, this is who I am, this is who I was made to be, this is who I believe I am. It doesn't matter what anybody else says about me. And I get the argument with like the bathroom situation. I know one of them.
Well,
Um,
Rissa, hold on. Before you jump subjects, it's just like that's good for you. And I'm glad that you feel that way. But it's very dismissive when, just trans people for existing as they are and loving themselves as they are for who they are being persecuted for that. And they are being, we're going through a genocide because of that, because people feed into that transphobia against them just for them existing.
I guess I mean, I understand that, but I just
This is
feel like,
literally Adora fighting for her rights. Like, this is literally her advocating for her community. That's what this is.
Yeah.
all right,
Down to fighting for actual lives. When some people, you cannot, the internal struggle is so strong that you cannot just accept yourself, that you struggle so hard that your self unaliving rate is super high, self-harm, all of these things that are affecting individual people, especially, is much higher in the transgender community. You can't just be like, well, you just love yourself and don't worry about what other people think. Like that's not a thing that can happen with a lot of people.
I think mostly it's just like, the like the props at the top. That's where I think so much rage comes from. If it was like addressed differently, I feel like a lot of people that were opposing or however, they would be able to have a constructive conversation, but it's just the way that it's like said is so like aggressive. I feel like
We
that's
take
like
different approaches. I can get angry. I definitely get angry. Um, but there's a lot of different trans people on here advocating for us, and we all take slightly different approaches. Some of us are willing to have a conversation no matter what, a polite, calm, respectful conversation no matter what. Some of us believe, I believe, in not letting people off the hook when they display toxic ideology. And there's value in all approaches here.
right. I respect that. I'm not neither here nor there with the topic. I'm just kind of trying to educate myself because, like I said, I don't have all the education on this and I don't understand all of it, but I'm trying to. And when I see your lives, I will watch yours all day because 90% of the time it's respectful and I can actually take away something from it. But it's just some of the other creators that are just like so hot-headed and angry, which I like I said, I understand that point of view. It's just like I'm trying so hard to understand exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this
You
isn't a
should be taking,
problem.
but no, but you should be like looking at why are they angry, right? This
Oh,
must
I
be
am.
really affecting them.
No, I am. I'm looking over it. I'm definitely trying to learn. I just wanted to hop on here and say that I don't have any like disrespect. I'm just trying to understand
So,
exactly where.
Rissa, do you believe that Adora is a woman?
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
she
it.
believes she's a woman. She is a woman.
Okay. All right. I'm going to drop you down then. I appreciate you coming up. Just
No problem.
remember that if someone is angry and it doesn't seem like their anger is directed at something that you have done or said, don't take it personal. We have valid reasons to be angry at the entire cis community, and that includes Mel.
Well, I understand. I hope you guys get all of the rights you deserve and plus some. Have a good day.
All right.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Mel's so rude. Guys, I'm having another
Fighting
one
the
of those
way that
days.
I feel now.
Yes.
Huh?
Abby, guys, I don't know if you guys saw, Abby accidentally requested earlier.
Yeah,
Abby
yeah, I
accidentally
heard.
requested.
You can no
How you
longer
doing,
She
do this
did.
Ashley?
shit,
She's very
Abatha.
upset about it.
Hello?
Hello, Ashley?
Yeah?
Your Asian pronouns, please.
29 and she, her.
Fantastic. And can you prove to me that I'm not a woman?
No, I really can't because
Okay.
you are a woman, but I am currently pregnant with a
Okay.
girl.
Fantastic.
So is she still developing her gender or does that come?
Her gender identity will develop between the ages of 3 and 7. Yes, aspects of her gender are developing now. But
So you could be born a girl, which that's what they're saying.
yeah,
But she could decide to change between the age of 3 and 7, was it?
it won't be a decision that she makes. It'll be a realization that she comes to.
Okay.
She will either realize that, hey, I'm a girl, or she will realize that, hey, I'm not a girl.
Right.
And she may not have the language to express it at that age, but
Mhm.
it'll be something that's happening inside her.
Okay. So she would be the only one to know.
Yep.
Yep.
It wouldn't be anything that like I were to do or
Nope.
Nope.
stuff. It would just be fully her.
You may not even, it may not even be something that's obvious to you. Like when I came out to my parents, I blindsided them. They had no idea. So there may not be signs. For some people there are. For some people there are signs for sure. For some people there aren't.
Right. Okay.
Statistically, Ashley, your child will be cisgender. Like
Yeah.
more than likely, your child will be cisgender. It's very rare, the incongruence, but that's just to know. It's nothing to stress about.
Right. I was just wondering how that all were to work, type of thing. I guess with
Yeah, so the idea is too that like when your child, as they grow, if they have interest in certain toys or certain clothing, just allow them to express themselves um, any way that they feel that they like. I don't know the way I want to word that. Um,
just allow them to express themselves for who they are and not say she can't play with a truck.
exactly, exactly.
Yes, I was socialized to not play with girls' toys, despite the fact that I really wanted to, and that ended up doing harm. So yeah, just let your child pick whatever they want out of the entire toy section, etc. Let them dress however they want,
Yeah.
so long as they're dressed properly.
Right.
Yeah,
Appropriate
and like
for
Reggie
the
said, I
age.
mean,
Yeah.
it's not anything to worry about. Like unconditional love should be unconditional. Whoever your child is, just love them and support them in whatever they
Yeah, that, I
whatever.
mean,
Wow, I
that's
can't talk anymore.
definitely the plan, but I was just with it, like, I was just kind of confused with it developing between 3 and, what was it, 6?
3 and 7 typically.
3.
Obviously, that's not a solid range. You're not going to have your exact gender identity necessarily nailed down by 7 years old.
Right.
Um,
I mean, no matter which way or whatever she decides in life, I'll love her and
I do want to stress that it's not a decision; it's a realization.
right. But she won't come to that until later on in life. If that were the case.
It varies. It varies person to person. I may have recognized that I was a girl around the age of 4, but I didn't know what being transgender was until my early 20s. Some kids will know for sure
Right.
really, really young, and some people it's going to take them almost their entire life to figure it out.
Okay. All right.
Like seriously,
Remember things.
you could end up with a 60-year-old daughter, and she may come to you one day and say, "Hey, I'm transgender."
It can happen whenever if it
Yep.
were.
And they can also develop, they can go through stages of like exploration. Like even when they're young, they can feel comfortable with different pronouns than you're used to. And that might change later, and that's okay too. We just have to offer them the support and show them that we support them no matter who they present as themselves in life. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah, and they may dress at more manly or boy versus girl, but they'll still be a girl.
Well, just remember that doesn't, yes, and that doesn't define our gender, right? Our clothes don't define our gender,
Right.
what we look like. You could still be a boy who loves to wear makeup and dresses, and you can still be a girl who loves to play with trucks and dinosaurs. I don't know. But that doesn't define our gender.
Right.
Where did the idea that loving dinosaurs was a boy thing come from?
I don't know. My
I
daughter
don't think so.
loves dinosaurs, though.
Dinosaurs are fun. I don't know.
Hmm.
But, all right. I just watch you a lot, and I just wanted to kind of get some, I don't know.
Well, thank you so much
Congratulations,
for coming on.
Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. You keep doing your thing.
Yep.
You
Keep
know, a
kicking ass,
lot of
actually.
it though, I just wanted to say the thing about the dinosaurs because it made me think.
Oh.
If you think about it though, it's a lot of like more aggressive animals like in the brain, like that are more associated with boys. So like
Yeah.
sharks,
Yeah.
dinosaurs. I can't think of anything else, but where like girls are more like kittens and bunnies and
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
more stereotypical garbage.
Fragile, dainty girls. My
Can't
daughter
like
loves
anything
both,
fun.
right? My daughter loves both. She loves the dinosaurs. She loves action movies. Right now she's super into Halloween. I have the Jack Skellington song stuck in my head constantly.
Oh no. I'm so disappointed that fucking asshole face ended up being transphobic.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he did. I know he's
Neither do I.
kind of problematic.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I know he's racist.
That That is what I
Yeah,
heard. He
yeah,
specifically chooses not to put people of color because it
yeah.
doesn't fit his aesthetic.
Maybe that's what I was thinking. Maybe I'm just thinking, yeah, he's racist as fuck. Yeah,
I know. I know. Sorry. Sorry, y'all.
yeah.
Don't
Sorry.
don't hold celebrities to pedestals. Don't.
Yeah, Tim Burton. Yeah. Okay, guys. Keep tapping that screen. No idea what time I'm going to end today. I'm in one of those moods where I might go all fucking day. I might end at 12 o'clock. Who knows? Um, we are going to stay sub only above 2,000 viewers. So if you wanted to stay sub only, keep tapping that screen, guys. Tap, tap, tap away. Because if it drops below 2,000, we're turning sub only off. We are going to bring up opposition now. We are not looking for friendlies. Friendlies are very much loved, but please do not request.
Oh my goodness. Hi. I'm so sorry. I
No
was
problem.
teeth. I actually accidentally hit that button. You are a beautiful woman. And I have no opposition, and I'm really sorry.
No problem. You have a good day.
Have a great day.
Abby, what
But
is Lewis? I don't know what Lewis is.
like my lashes are showing up like great in my mirror, and they're not showing up at all on the camera.
So, camera makeup is something different than like everyday makeup.
I'm learning this. I am learning this.
You'll see. I'm gonna do Adora's makeup, guys. Glam goth. Glam goth.
Glam goth, fucking right.
Hmm.
Reggie's watching me like, holy shit, she's fucking this all up.
No. There's no wrong way to do makeup if you're
Exactly.
happy with it.
Exactly. Have fun with it. Makeup's all about having fun.
Hmm.
Chloe says hi.
Kitty.
I don't know if I'm gonna do false lashes. I've heard bad things about false lashes, but I don't know what's true, what's not true.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Okay. How you doing,
I'll
Jess?
look at it up.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Thank you for the sub. Doing fantastic. Your age and your pronouns, please.
35, she, her.
35 Sheeter. Fantastic. And can you prove that I'm not a woman?
Can I prove that you're not a woman?
Yes.
Well, this has been one of those arguments of like, what is a woman, right? And
Yep.
I've watched your live specifically on and off, like just from scrolling and stuff, and I haven't yet to really hear anybody give like a definition. So do you have a definition?
The definition of woman that I like the best is
Uh-huh.
someone with a persistent, innate sense of self that says that they're a woman. There are other definitions that I like as well, such as an individual who's assigned feminine roles and expectations by society based on their perceived femininity, femaleness, and or stated identity.
Huh. Yeah.
I think that womanhood is very cloudy. There's no right way to be a woman, so it's hard to define it because there's no right way to be a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because there really is no. You know what? You're right. Because there is no definitive thing. And the thing is, TikTok really likes to push these kind of like live feeds in my thing, and it's really interesting because I'll just sit and listen to a lot of this. And so one of the biggest back and forths is the definition of what is a woman, and it's kind of like it just seems like an endless circle of people just not really coming to an agreement on anything. But
I mean,
that's
because it's different for every woman, though. Don't you agree, Jess?
I do, yeah.
So it really isn't just one answer.
It's not. So who's to say? I think it's a really a case by case thing, no?
Yes, exactly.
So no,
It's going to be a little bit different for everyone.
that's really interesting. I mean, to be honest with you, because I live in Chicago, right? So there's a large community here, and we have specific neighborhood too that is dedicated to the community. So me from living in the suburbs too and moving here, it's like you rapidly kind of adapt and understand and learn a lot of things. And it's coming into it and like learning about the community. It's really interesting because when you don't understand it, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Until you understand, and then you rapidly understand everything. So I try to just keep an open mind because a lot of my friends are, either trans, non-binary, all that kind of stuff. So I try my best to understand, and at least if I don't get it, I just, okay, you know what I mean? And I think I am not ever in a position to tell people who they are and aren't, or who they should and should not be. You know what I mean?
Yep. I am looking for opposition, Jess. So do you have an opposition perspective?
An opposition perspective.
Yes.
Well, I think, well, it's kind of for me, I think the definition for what a woman is
How would you define womanhood?
feminine. You know what I mean? Like,
Are masculine women women?
biologically, yeah. I mean, to me, if someone is playing, is taking on the role of being a woman, then they're taking on the femininity. So
Do you understand that cis women like it's womanhood is not defined by how we look though, right? Like that's not what makes us women. And women isn't a biological term.
no,
So
yeah,
nobody's biologically a woman. Everybody is biologically human, yes, but woman is not biological.
no, but it is feminine.
Not always, no.
Yeah, it's literally
There
what
are
that's literally what it
masculine
is.
women.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right, like
but
there's
I don't. But here's the caveat to that. Here's the other side of that is if you have somebody that's a biological male, wanting to be a woman, you have to
Yeah.
put on that feminine role,
No, no, no,
no,
putting on makeup and things like that.
no.
no.
Adora is still a woman even if she doesn't dress feminine. And a cis woman who dresses masculine is also still a woman. You don't, no,
Right, and it's not a want to be a woman
no.
either. Some people's gender identity develops incongruent from their sex. That's what a transgender person is. It's not someone wanting to change a gender. I don't know what is so funny.
Being
Yeah.
yeah.
She's running.
She just was
Still
not.
with us, Jess?
No, I think whoever it was said some sarcastic joke and then,
I think I heard him say something earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And of course,
Okay.
they always have trans friends and
My best friend, it's always their best friends too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. On to the next.
it reminds me of the people that were always like, I know someone who died from the vaccine. Like, everybody,
Thanks, Tic Tac.
like, sure you do.
Oh,
The
yeah,
only
yeah,
the
for
trans
sure.
friends that I have are the friends that I've met on this app. Like, I don't know anybody, especially for my own child. I don't know anybody in person.
Yeah, Mel's going to be like, well, I have trans friends. And someone's going to be like, of course, they always have trans friends.
Hello.
Yeah, we have trans friends, okay?
Mm.
How you doing, Ty?
Hi, how's
Right,
it going? I
yes.
don't know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear
Sorry.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Ty.
Okay, sweet. Hi.
How old are you
So,
first?
I'm 29.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I got a question. So, before I ask this question, I support you and everything like that, and I don't want to seem like a douchebag, but I see a lot of this on TikTok. And wouldn't you just be a transgender woman, not just a woman?
Sure, I'm transgender, but transgender is an adjective. What word
Like, I don't
is
know if
that
that's
adjective
offensive to ask.
describing? Ty?
You, I guess? I don't know.
Thank you for the elephant ears. Let
Hello?
me see if I can reach my. I dropped my glasses on the ground, but I have a cat on me, so I can't bend over. um, yeah. So, what word is this adjective transgender describing? Ty? Did I lose you?
He has bad internet.
Bad internet. Okay. Dropped the damn glasses, and I don't know where they went. Sorry to the person who sent me glasses. Oh, there they are. They're right at my foot.
Experience for you to struggle to find your props, honestly.
I got the best picture of Adora in her glasses the other day. She was just leaning back in her glasses, like straight face. Yeah, your arms were down and you had like a really cute like sheer top up here and it was just adorable.
Nice. All right, I'm going to move on to the next guest. We lost him. Well, you've been staying steady at 2,000 viewers.
Yeah. Tap that screen. Get to 200,000. You guys can do it.
You guys, join the Best Friend Squad Discord. We go up dozens of members every single day. We're up to 612 members now. Hello, Jules. How you doing? Jules?
I can't. Hello? Hello?
Your age and pronouns, please. Your age and pronouns.
Okay, bye. What the hell?
Kids are on fall break.
What is fall break?
It's just a break in the fall. My kids have all next week off.
I never had a fall break.
My kids had last week and this week off. But they started school in July, so, you know.
Yeah.
Is that why my numbers are so weird?
All right, so
Hello, GP.
hello.
Your age and pronouns, please.
At 27, him.
Fantastic. And can you prove that I'm not a woman?
Do you think definitions are subjective?
I'm not looking to have a definition debate.
But that it comes down to the definition of woman, right?
There's multiple definitions.
So do you think
Is this
definitions are
Robert?
subjective?
This is the Robert Bobby?
So do you think definitions are
Oh, it
subjective?
is. Yeah, they unblocked people.
This is
Yeah, we
right
unblocked
corner.
a lot of people.
Yeah, you unblocked this bozo. I mean, this person.
Okay, so you're gonna insult me? Can you answer the question?
Well, we already know who you are.
But
We
does
know
that-
your
but that doesn't
arguments. We know what you're gonna go, the path you're gonna go down.
So it's
What's
just
the
a
point
simple
of having this
question, though.
conversation,
We've
RC?
done this with you.
So you're afraid to
million
answer the
times.
question. Okay,
No,
everyone in
we
the
don't want
comments,
to
they're
waste
afraid to
our
answer the
time with
question.
ignorant.
It's
Yeah.
a simple question.
That's the point.
I already told you there's multiple definitions of a woman.
You're a pile of sticks. That's what you are.
Oh,
A
wow.
pile of sticks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice way to say a slur.
I
Yeah.
get it.
It's a bundle,
Yeah.
though, I think, not a pile.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a bundle of sticks. You fucking idiot.
Sorry. Oh, when you try to slur someone, but you fail. Damn.
I would appreciate if my mods would continue to unblock people, but not that person.
I think everybody is unblocked now. I think everybody worked really hard. So
Did we make it through the whole list?
I thought I saw somebody say that. I mean, I can't even imagine how, but yeah, they unblocked everybody already.
Well,
But
it's okay.
you're
I'll just reblock people. It's okay. I've done
Holy
it.
fuck! It appears that the entire list is unblocked.
Yeah.
Guys, did we literally unblock 10,000 people in 24 hours? Holy shit.
W Mod Team.
Yeah, holy fuck. Yeah,
I like how he
unfortunately,
has to
TikTok has a
hide.
damn. What was that?
I love how he has to hide. Like he had to change his profile picture and everything so that nobody knows who he is to be let
Yeah.
on to live. Fucking RC.
Is RC blocked, or can I address RC?
RC's blocked.
All right, well, Bummer. Why did somebody in chat just ask me how a miscarriage is an abortion? What? I would
They
like
asked you
clarification
specifically?
on that. Yeah, it's me. Ask me.
Cole is probably one of the only cis women that knows, though. Or cis men that knows, though. Sorry.
I'm whatever you want today. Sure, I'm a cis woman. Whatever. Give a shit.
Okay.
Hello, Chris. How you doing?
How are you?
Your age and your pronouns, please.
23 and she.
Fantastic. And am I a woman?
Well, based off what you want, yes. But I was listening earlier and I heard someone saying like
Wait. No. We're not going back to previous conversations
no.
or other.
A child determines their age between 3 and 7.
No.
Their gender?
I mean, their
nobody's
gender, I'm sorry.
Nobody. Their gender begins to develop between 3 and 7.
People. Ma'am, I'm not asking you. I'm asking Adora. So between ages 3 and 7, that's when they determine their gender?
Again, Reggie just told you that's when gender develops in the brain.
Yeah, Adora can repeat what I just said.
In the brain, but
testicles and vaginas, they develop before you're even born.
Oh, I'm sorry. That person. I was talking to Chris.
Yeah, so my daughter is not a daughter. So I allow my daughter to play with male toys if you want.
What? Who said your daughter's not a daughter? What the hell does that mean?
Do your daughter's toys have genitalia?
So my daughter is a female at birth. She is.
Are you in the wind?
Yeah, your audio sucks.
You're bad at
Well,
this.
your education sucks. Your
Chris,
education
you're
sucks.
Chris, you want to challenge
me?
So if my child is 3 years old and she's a female.
Chris, what's your
you're telling me
education?
she's not a
Chris,
female.
what's your education?
We didn't say that.
You did. You said they.
You're
determined by
strawmanning
the ages
big
3 and
time.
7. You're saying their brain determines their age. How is that?
Their gender.
I mean, their gender. So their age determines their gender. How is that? How does their age
That's
determine
not
their
what we
age?
said either.
Yeah,
Chris,
you know,
what's
our
your education
education
level?
sucks because you can't listen.
How much education have you had, Chris? Let's hear it.
Look, that's a female. Do you hear that? That's a female, and
Chris,
she's 3.
do you hear what I'm
I
asking
hope
you?
she's not. I hope she's not a trans boy because you're already going to treat
She
your
would
child
not
like
be a
this.
trans boy. You know why? Because we don't believe in made up things.
Oh my
You made
God,
this up.
Chris!
You guys made this up.
Are you a
You guys
Christian?
created
Please tell me
this.
you're a Christian. Are you Christian?
Am I Christian? No, I don't fuck with Christians either.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
fake and
What
made
does
up
that
too.
mean?
It means what I said. What does it mean for what is a transgender?
Are you okay? Like, why is this
What is a
making you upset
transgender?
that maybe
What
your
is a
child could be
transgender?
trans? That it's a
Like,
small
for real,
part.
if
I'm
we
not worried
could,
about that at all. I don't care because I teach my kids
Chris,
the right things. I don't teach
if
my
we could
kids
take this
fake ass
down a
made up
notch,
shit.
because you're very angry. If we could take this down a notch, we can have a conversation.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Other people are talking over, and really the conversation really is meant for you, and the questions are meant for you because you're saying that my daughter determines her gender between the ages of 3 and 7. That is incorrect. A gender is determined
Google
as soon
it,
as you
Chris.
decide.
Google
A
it.
vagina is a
Google it.
female. A pussy
No,
is a
Chris.
female. A dick is a male.
Thank you so much for the sub.
Did you finish
Chris.
high school, Chris?
I finished more than high school, bitch.
Wow.
Okay, Chris,
Then a
Chris,
dick
you're very,
is a
very
male.
angry, and in order for us to have a conversation, you really got to relax. You really got to take it down a notch.
Okay, well, somebody answer my question then. How does that determine? How does your age at 3 to 7
Gender
determine your gender? What, because your
Gender
brain
identity
thinks,
develops.
I'm a male.
Chris,
I have a vagina, but I think
Chris, I'm gonna kick you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kick you, Chris. I would love to have a conversation with you, but you're making it impossible.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Tell me
need you to
how
calm
that
down a
works. Tell
little.
me
If
how
you
that
want to
works.
have this conversation, you need to take it down.
I vote
Okay,
that
tell me
Chris
how
is
that
the
works.
first new person blocked. Or second.
Tell me how that works.
Chris,
Okay, tell me how that works. I'm listening.
So
gender
be
identity
quiet.
develops.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up and let Adora talk, Reggie.
Holy fuck! If you are rude to my friends one more time, I'm gonna kick you.
Okay.
Okay. So, Chris, gender identity develops between the ages of 3 and 7. If you Google it, every major organization out there will agree. They'll give you slightly different range. Some will say between 2 and 6. Some will say between 3 and 7. But the point is that gender identity develops at a very young age.
Yeah, but that is only because it's what you're raised around. So if I'm raised around Christians,
No,
usually
no.
most of the time your parents are going to try to make you become a Christian. That's called stupid parenting. You let
I
your
agree that
kid,
that's
you
bad
let your
parenting.
kid
But
express their
Chris, that's
characteristics. But like,
religion is not gender. They're different things.
I'm just comparing it to something that's not
So,
gender
okay, that's
to
fair.
make it.
But I want to stress that the way that the way that we recognize our gender is different than the way that we end up deciding whether we want to be part of a religion or not.
Now I get it. I'm not
So
going to say that you're not a male. I'm not. I mean that you're not a female. Sorry, I'm not going to say
Do
that
you
because
know the difference
okay,
between sex and gender, Chris?
No.
I
Like,
do,
can we
and I
start
don't
there,
believe it.
please?
I don't believe in that though. And so, no matter how many times you would tell me a definition of it, I don't believe in that.
God,
Now,
I
if
hope
somebody
your
sits
child's
there and
not
tells
fucking
Can you go get
trans.
a glass of water and
now
clear
I
your throat?
now
You got a
if
bunch of phlegm in
somebody
your
is,
throat. I can hear it.
I'm not talking to whole Reggie or Mel.
Why?
I'm talking to Adora.
Why?
So what I'm saying is that if you believe that you're a woman, and I will respect that, I will call you whatever you would want to be, whatever. I
You
don't care.
won't respect your own child if they're trans.
Actually,
Are
you
you
don't
kidding
know
me?
how I don't bring up my child in this. This has nothing to do
You're
with
the
you
you.
one
brought
who
your
You
brought
child
it
brought
up.
up.
her
It
up.
was. It has nothing to do with you. I'm talking about this
Oh my
conversation, so
God.
let me speak. So
You brought
I
up
No.
would
your
Yeah,
child
respect
in the
you. I
first
would respect.
place.
I would respect you if you wanted to be
no, you're a
called
bitch,
she.
Chris.
She. Oh, that hurt
Yeah,
my feelings. It doesn't
Yeah.
hurt.
good.
I mean,
Anyways,
you
I'm
came up
grown.
here
It
calling
doesn't bother
Reggie a
me.
bitch.
I
You
don't care.
won't
I'm
let
grown.
any
It
of us
doesn't
talk. You're
bother
like,
me.
you're
Again,
asking us to
what I'm
tell you how
saying.
this works,
You
and then
want
we
me
try
to
to
tone
tell
it
you,
down a notch, bitch? Let me fucking
gosh,
speak.
what
Oh
is
my
Oh,
God.
absolutely
happening?
Summon the
not.
whole
Bye, Chris.
fucking fire department.
What is
Jesus
what?
Christ.
I hope
Oh,
her child is
fuck.
not trans, because that poor kid. Oh my
Sorry, Adora.
God.
I know you were gonna try with that one, but she was not. There was nothing getting through that thick skull.
Yeah, there was. I mean, even if I had continued down my line, thank you so much for the
No.
swan. Thank you so much. We were not going to get anywhere there. That was not happening.
And all I hear, like when
Poor
I
child.
hear parents like that, I don't know. I think of my own situation, and I just can't imagine. I can't imagine like treating your child like that.
Reggie.
Hello, Chris. Jess. Before I speak to you, one moment, I just want to address my friends that are requesting. I see my friends that are requesting. I will bring you guys up eventually. Right now, I'm just going to keep it the three of us, me, Paul, Reggie, and Mel for friendlies. I will bring you guys up later on, though. How you doing, Jess?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Your age and pronouns, please.
25 and her.
Fantastic. And am I a woman?
Yeah! I love you guys.
Thank you so much, Jess. Appreciate you.
Uh-huh. I just came here to say that I love you guys and I love this whole conversation. And you guys are doing great. And I hope you have a great day.
You too,
Thank you,
Jess.
Jess.
Bye.
Bye.
It was nice.
Is today only Monday?
Yes.
Yeah. My anxiety is through the roof. I'm so worried that my new debit card is not going to arrive in time. And that's going to fuck up my ability to travel.
Can't you go to the bank and get like a temporary one for
My
use or
bank is
something
in
like that?
California.
Oh, fuck. No, there has to be a way. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. How you doing, Alyssa?
Usually they're quick.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll just get it today, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. No, Alyssa.
This weekend, you guys. Yeah, can you put like Apple Pay or something? Or not? No, you don't have an iPhone.
I got a billion. I set up Venmo to work directly through my bank rather than through my card. Cash App, I think Cash App is set up through my bank. Unfortunately, Google Pay is only set up through. Actually, no, Google Pay I think is set up through PayPal now, and PayPal is set up through my bank. So fingers crossed, I have those options.
I didn't get my payout this week because I need to verify my identity.
Oh
Again?
shit! I didn't realize that was a requirement. I mean, I did it
Yeah.
just out of boredom the other day. So damn, I'm glad I did.
Hello.
How you doing, Sebastian?
Hey, well, this is actually my son's account. He is 3. I do have a question because he is 3 years old, and I found him the other day playing in my makeup.
Okay.
How should I address that with him?
I
You
don't.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
I,
don't
I was.
want him like messing up your makeup, maybe get some of his own that he can play with, but
Yeah.
big deal.
Well, I mean, I don't mind him messing with it because I have like excuse my French, shit ton of makeup. But it's like my husband took a picture of him and sent it to me, and then I video chatted him because I was at work, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he looked at me and said, "Mama, I need lipstick. I feel pretty." I don't know
my,
about how to react towards that with him only being 3.
It's play. There's
Yeah.
nothing. What can we call you? Not Sebastian.
Should I allow him to
No.
continue to do it?
If you feel comfortable with your child playing with makeup, it's fine. Like you can let children like to play with that stuff. It's paint, it's art, it feels, the texture, it's part of their development, right? It does not mean absolutely anything about his gender identity or his sexuality in the future. It's just harmless play, literally.
I hate to say this about my son because he is a boy. He looks good with makeup on. And I don't want to, if that's something that
He's
he wants to continue to do, because
friend.
I do have a lot of people who are transgender or,
Okay, but he's
whatever
3.
they
It
want to
doesn't.
be
This
Okay,
is
but
that have
incredibly
become,
young. This is so
yeah.
young to be having this type of looking a 3-year-old looking good with makeup just made my whole body cringe. Like I don't know what that means.
It's the same as
I
like
mean, it
face
doesn't,
paint. You just gotta look at it as like face painting at a fair or like, dressing up for Halloween. It's not a big deal.
I don't see how you would say it would make you cringe when I'm saying my son to me, I feel that he looks good in makeup, meaning that he could express himself and not have people come and bully or attack him a
Okay,
certain
he's
way
3
with
though.
him with try to figure out what he wants to be in life. Whether he wants to be a male, whether he wants to become a female, any of that. He doesn't. There's some people out there that are males who try to put on makeup
He's
who do not look
3.
right
Yes,
on makeup.
we know all of this. We know all of this. He's 3 years old. You're looking way too much into this. Nobody should be bullied for wearing makeup, no matter what gender they are. But he's 3 years old. It's just play. You're thinking way too hard about this right now. Seriously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, this is the beginning of the period of time where gender identity develops. Don't
But
don't
it
put
doesn't mean anything.
don't put too much thought into it.
You allow him to play with safe activities, and if you are comfortable with him playing with makeup as a safe activity, let him play.
Okay, I'll let him
Yeah,
play.
That's it.
great. Yep.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Have a good day. Oof. What is generally like? I have not participated in makeup discourse at all. What is generally considered an appropriate age for a child to start playing with makeup?
Um, I wouldn't let my toddler play with makeup right now because she would make an absolute mess. Like it wouldn't be
Yeah.
fun to have to clean up, and makeup's expensive, right? So,
Yeah.
and the cheap makeup is not good, to put on your face. I've heard stories of buying dollar store makeup and it's burning their children's face, type of thing. So I would rather find paint, art stuff like that would be a better kind of more productive way to experience that kind of play. Um, But like when they're like my kids, my sons, like my youngest one is 9, and he sometimes likes to play with it. Like he'll play with mine. But they get like over it really quickly because it feels funny. So it's not something that they love to do. But
Yeah, but like
when
somebody
they're
else,
old
too,
and
you can let them just play with like the brushes and like pretend to put
yeah,
makeup on their face. That's
yeah, my
totally
daughter loves to do that. Yeah,
fine. But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's just
It,
kid
but
stuff. It's not a.
yeah, any age is fine. But like it's just what you're comfortable with and what you want to like invest in, honestly. Because my makeup's expensive. I would never let my toddler play with my
Well, that's
makeup.
why I said that. Like, are you okay with them playing with it? Because
Yeah,
that would be my issue. But
Okay.
and
Let's bring up. Oh, sorry. I
you're
thought you were
good.
done.
No, Adora, just talk over me, friend.
sometimes we
I'm gonna
forget
bring
that
up.
we're not like in a private voice chat and just chatting with
Mm-hmm.
each other.
Yeah.
We could literally have like one of our full voice chats that we have sometimes, like in front of 2,000 people, and like not even know it.
And forget.
Exactly.
You can, Adora, if you want less people on the panel, you can always cycle
No,
me
this
out
is
too.
good.
I don't.
This is totally good.
Just always know that I don't ever feel offended by that.
I'm the same way, Reggie. I'm like, I'll drop.
Yeah, I tried 1v1s last night, and 1v1s were a bad idea last night, so I'm not going to go back to 1v1s for a little bit.
Oh,
Hi, Lydia.
okay.
Hi, Daisy.
Don't worry, my womanly cat self came out to defend you.
I don't know how
I
you
just,
guys saw the beginning of last night's live, but the beginning of last night's live was bad. I'd bring people up, they would say one thing, and I would drop them because I was mad.
I didn't see it.
We balance each other. Like people don't
Yes.
understand like we're actually friends outside this app who discuss these things outside this app, who support each other.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't get anyone to connect. See, friends connect perfectly. Opposition, I guess their Wi-Fi is afraid of what's about to happen.
Protection.
It's like, no, you are not about to share that opinion
Hello?
in front of 2,000 people. How you doing today? Thank you for the cowboy hat.
You're definitely not a woman.
I need your age and pronouns, please. Thank you.
18. And her.
And what year were you born?
What?
What year were you born? Thank you, VHS.
2000.
As a child.
yeah, the child. I almost was just like, that's a child, but I was like, I'll let you do the questions.
I know.
2000.
I try not to go off voice because I know full-blown adults
Yeah.
that have very young voices.
I know.
How you doing, Becca?
Hi,
How old are you, please?
I'm 27.
27. And what are your pronouns?
She, her.
She, her. Fantastic. Am I a woman?
I don't have the answer for that. I've been watching for a couple of days, and I will say you get some mean, judgy people in here, but then I have seen where you get people in here that won't judge you and tell you you're allowed to feel how you want, but we don't have to necessarily agree. And I think, everybody should know that some people are not everybody is going to agree with what you're doing, if you get what I'm saying.
I'm aware that not all people support trans people.
Well, it's not necessarily, yes, you got some people that don't support. I'm saying, me personally, I will love you and I will call you what you prefer to be called. I would never do that. But I'm saying, me personally, with my beliefs, I don't agree. That doesn't mean I'm going to go up to you and say, hey, you're doing it wrong. That's not what I'm here for.
Right, but you still have an aversion to trans people if you do not see Adora as a woman, as who she is.
Exactly.
So it's still, even if it's not, like, I understand the term transphobia has very,
Your beliefs are
like, strong connotation to it, because it can be, like, very strong hatred and even violence. But even just not seeing Adora as who she's telling you she is a form of transphobia.
I didn't say I'm not seeing her as she is. I'm saying,
Yeah, you are.
okay, you're allowed to feel that way. That's okay.
Okay, Becca, I just
Oh my
want point
God.
blank. Am I a woman?
In my mind, no.
And
There we
Okay, so
go.
yeah, you're
See?
invalidating my identity, which is a form of transphobia.
It's not
Not
feel
really.
that way. No, it's
Have
not
you
feeling
read
respect.
the definition of transphobia? Because it says when you
Yes.
spew hate, and that's not
It does not
spewing
say that.
hate. Yes, it does. Go
No,
look it
it
up.
doesn't.
You know how many times the people up here have read the definition of transphobia?
It's when you spew hate, and they
Yeah,
it's
you're gonna
when
feel
they.
dumb in a minute when we tell you the actual definition.
Okay, well, go ahead, but I'm not on here spewing hate.
Well, that's not what it says.
Not the definition.
Okay, then go look it up.
No, you go look it up. You came in here saying that you knew the definition and then you said the wrong definition. So the burden of proof is on you, friend.
Okay.
So you came in
Well,
here
anyway,
saying that you don't like that.
I'm
Hello,
just
hi.
saying
You came
that.
in. Hi. You came in here saying that you don't like that people think that your belief is bad. That is what you said.
I never said that. I said we are not
No,
going
that
to
you
agree
said
on
that
everything.
you think that we should accept the fact that people are not going to agree with us
Yes,
based on their beliefs, and you
just
used
like
your own
some
religion as an
people.
example.
Yes, just like some people do not believe on my belief, and that is fine. That's not for me to shove in your face.
Right. And so what we do here is we have conversations and we discuss why people believe things, and we deconstruct it based on the fact that science disproves what they believe, and that there's no evidence to support anything that they believe. And then when that gets thrown in their face, people like you with those beliefs say, well, I don't care.
It's not that I don't care. It's that I have in my mindset that nothing you say will change my mind, just like you should have in
That
your
is
Then what's the
mindset.
point of having a conversation with you?
And Becca, that's a problem if you are saying that nothing anyone could say could change your mind, because I stand very firm in some of my beliefs. But if I were to say that absolutely zero information can change my mind, that would indicate that I have been brainwashed in some way to believe that this is the truth, this is the only thing that can be the truth. That is a very harmful way to think.
It
I
shuts
will agree.
down
Some people are
thought.
brainwashed into it. I'm not saying some people aren't brainwashed into it, because yes, I think it's wrong to sit there and say, hey, this is my way, this is the way we're going to do it. Yeah, that's brainwashing.
But you
But
just
as
said
far
that for
as
yourself.
Yeah.
because me personally, I have experienced my belief.
I know
Nobody
you think you
pressured me
have, but
into
you
it.
still need to have an open mind, is the thing.
Right.
Respectfully, you can sit
Becca,
there and tell me I haven't. That's still not going to change my
I didn't
mind.
say
Becca,
that.
slow down, Becca. I believe very firmly that trans identities are valid, that I am a woman. And
And
I
you're
think it's
allowed to have
highly,
those
slow
feelings.
down. I think it's highly unlikely that anyone will ever be able to present any kind of argument that will dissuade me from believing that. But if someone can present me with evidence or a good argument that invalidates mine, then yes, I will change my mind.
And you're totally allowed. That's up to you if you change your mind or not. We're allowed to be able to have that.
The point that I'm making is that if someone can present evidence that is contrary to mine, that is valid evidence, then I will change my mind. And that's the approach that everyone should take for everything.
Yep.
Always be willing to learn.
I will once again say that I respect you, and if you feel
Becca,
like a
please don't
woman,
repeat yourself. We heard it
you
already.
feel like a
Do you
woman,
think that it's
but
okay? Do you think that it's okay for religious people to be making laws against trans people?
nope. I just sat
'Cause-
here and said I didn't agree with all of what
Okay,
Christians
well, that's
are
what's
doing.
happening, because people like you with your strong beliefs that not willing to listen to anything else are making laws against trans people, and we're going through a genocide.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't think you are.
I am, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to change my religion because you said
Even
that.
willing to learn why.
You don't have to
Like,
change.
you admitted yourself that nothing can change your mind, not even the
No,
unaliving
ma'am.
of
Nope,
people.
because I have experienced God for myself. I cannot judge what other
Wait.
people are doing.
Can you repeat that, please? So nothing can change your mind, even the mass unaliving of people?
No, ma'am. I have experienced God.
Oh my
Fuck
goodness.
you. I am done
That's
talking to this
okay.
person.
You're allowed to have those feelings.
Yeah, Becca,
Oh
you are
wow.
the human embodiment of the disease and virus that is religion, and I wish you all the best. I hope you can break yourself from that bullshit, but you are literally
Oh. Religion is
That was gross.
horrid. Oh,
Oof. We
like,
lost a few people there. I didn't get any notification. I don't think Hall got community guideline violations, but
I got randomly kicked out yesterday, so hopefully it was just that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that stuff is so frustrating. And then the whole, well, you're allowed to
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh.
They like hide behind the guise of like being open and respectful and then literally saying that 0 things could change their mind.
no, literally, my aunt is like that. My aunt is that type of religious person.
That's gross.
Yeah.
So I do want to say something to my mod team real quick. I would really like to reduce the amount of blocking. Like blocking should be for slurs, for threats, for racism, etc.
And
Beyond
RC.
that, I would really like to try muting for the entire live rather than blocking where reasonably possible. Thank you for the sub.
I have a question though. Like when someone is gifting like large amounts to a toxic person, should we block and then just unblock like afterwards? Because it's the only way to stop them from gifting.
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm thinking that we just allow the gifts.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
And not the oof. Okay, I know every single time I see a toxic person getting gifted a lot, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's your platform.
It's the only I want to block them. I do. I want to block those people, but I have a limit to the amount of people that I can block, and unblocking all those
Right.
people
Yeah,
is
that makes sense.
annoying.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's why Andy put those rules up as well. She's like, don't block unless it's absolutely dire.
Yeah. How you doing, Keenan? Or not?
He looked young. More results of unblocking people.
Hello, Jesse. Thanks. Ooh, fucking hell, my cat just hates me. Thank you for the hand art. Hello, Jesse. Jesse, you are muted, Jesse. You're gonna have to unmute if you want to talk. Ooh, are we losing you?
Oh,
I hope.
maybe they're trying to leave.
Fingers crossed.
In the meantime, everyone tap that screen. We're so close to 200,000. I know we can do it.
But
We
yeah,
can have
no,
that done in a few minutes.
I gotta
my
go to
aunt,
class. Thank you, Adora, for having me up.
No problem. Thank you for being up.
Love you
Bye.
guys.
my aunt is the toxic religious type that, to the point that like, my ex was trans and I brought her over there, but I like didn't tell my aunt because it was my ex's decision to disclose that. So my ex didn't disclose it at all, and then when I finally was allowed to say something, my aunt literally got pissed off at me and said, "I let them into my house." I was like, "What? You loved her. She was great." And yeah, no, it was just the basis that she was trans, even though she was like a decent person and they had great conversation, just made her pissed.
Yikes.
It was
Thank you for the eye on the
horrid.
comments, everyone.
That's the way people can write off their children, though.
Literally just like that. I'm like,
What's
how?
going on?
Because I was going to
No
visit
one's
my
gonna-
dad in Mexico and I stayed with my ex and I stayed with my aunt for like a day. And so uh
Hello, L. Are we about to lose L too? Hello, L.
goodbye.
Man, what the fuck?
How old are you? Man, what the fuck is all you got? Okay, you have a good one.
I think I've seen that
Same.
count before. You're gonna get some of the worst coming back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you unblock everyone?
I think so. I just looked at the block list and there's a bunch of empty names.
Oh my goodness.
How you
Yeah.
doing, Crazy K? Unfortunately, that also means she
Hi,
who wants to not
everyone.
be named is also unblocked. I'll have to reblock them.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah.
good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me? This is my first time ever on live.
Oh, fantastic. Your age and your pronouns, please.
I'm old, 52, and she, her. I
Fantastic.
wanted to bring up, I watched lives all the time. First of all, I want you and Mel to know that the way I grew up, I didn't understand the difference between sex and gender. And when the whole cis thing started coming out with my age group, obviously I was like, what? And I was freaking out. I just want you guys to know that I really listened and you guys educated me very well. So I don't have a problem being called cisgender. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. The other thing too is I have a very low voice, and so I've been called a man before, and so I can only imagine how that feels, Adora. Me being a cis woman and being called a man, I mean, pisses me off. So I can only imagine how you feel. You know, I've been called worse. I've been called a sir, but I've been called worse, obviously, in my life. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just can totally understand. Like, don't take from me who I am. The only thing is, I'm not here to prove you wrong. I believe you're a woman, and as well as I am. But I have a question. I was reading because I'm educating myself. So I was reading on the.
King Davian, cis does not mean a straight person. Guest, you're also off the app, so we can't hear you if you're still talking.
Yeah.
She might have gotten a phone call.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry
Has
about
the
that.
sub saying that?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's weird.
So I had a question. So you were saying something develops in the brain between the age of 3 and 7, correct? Is then that you're
gender
stating
identity.
then. So I was reading actually that it actually develops in the first part of pregnancy when you're in the womb, the first
One aspect
trimester.
of gender develops then, and then another aspect of gender, specifically gender identity, develops between 3 and 7.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
because
it's like a hormone wash during pregnancy or something like that.
yeah, I was reading on that. So I just want to thank you guys. I watch almost every day. I mean, I work full time, but I listen mostly. But thank you guys for just being here and educating people, especially the ones that want to be educated and not brainwash themselves. So vote blue. Just letting you all know.
Yes, vote
It's
blue.
crazy.
All right.
Thank
you.
Thank you
Thanks for
guys
coming
so
up,
much.
Tracy.
I don't know how to hang up, so
No
we'll
problem. I got
see
you.
you soon. Thanks.
Bye.
You see how transphobia affects everybody?
Hello, Travis.
Hello.